I'm Father Dave Holloway. I'm a priest of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph. I'm retired from priestly ministry. I'm also retired from the U.S. Navy as a Navy chaplain. So I've had a couple of careers. I was ordained in 1982 here at the cathedral, and my hometown is Chillicothe, Missouri. I credit part of my interest in the priesthood from some of the priests that I knew growing up in Chillicothe. At the time when we had a lot more priests, there were 3 priests at one time up there, and it was, some of them were quite delightful. They were different styles, different types of people, but they were full of enthusiasm. I also have a deep respect for the Eucharist, and I think that what led me eventually to the priesthood. I was about almost 32 when I was ordained, so a little later than some of the guys are normally ordained at. But I feel that besides the Eucharist and the inspiration of other fellows that I knew who were priests, I think just a understanding of the love that God gives us, and it shows up in many different ways. We always encounter that love in many different ways, and we don't exactly know where it's going to show up or how it's going to interact with us. Sometimes I give a homily and I think, well, that didn't go well. But then later on somebody says, well, you touched me because you said this or that. It's you never quite know how the Spirit's going to work. So one of my takeaways from a vocation is that you just got to be open to how the Spirit works and where it leads you and where it leads you to through the gift of others. I think also that the fact that besides some of the priests that I knew, some of the people I knew, some of the lay people that I worked with before I became ordained and after were great inspirations as models of faith. People who generally care about others. And sometimes, we don't all get it right, and not everybody has the same gifts and talents, but the Lord takes whatever we have and uses it in a great many different ways. He takes who we are and enables us to be truly the people that He made us to be, the person that He made us to be. If we have to allow ourselves, and that was one of the things I learned in the seminary, was learning to accept my gifts, learning to accept my insecurities, learning to accept whatever may be there and allow God to use that. And that's not just a one-time thing you learn, that's an ongoing thing. Now that I'm retired, I substitute in different places. I do different things for different people in terms of priestly ministry. And even though I don't run a parish, I still am blessed to continue to do, especially the Eucharist, to do those things that I was ordained to do. Thank you.